Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Realms of Awakened Essence, Season 8, Episode 3 On the Threshold of Adventure. I'm your host, PA Kenny USA, aka RTE Studios, and I'm also your resident werewolf slash dwarf, Dracathio. But let's bring in our lovely cast to introduce themselves for today's game. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Pretty good, pretty
yes.
good, pretty good.
So, where do we want to start for today?
Please restart computer system.
So wait, am I starting?
Well,
Your
Yes,
letter
yes,
does start
yes.
with an A, but we have a lot of A's
Alright.
in our chat, so yep.
All right.
yes,
Hello,
yes,
everybody. My name is Arkham, and I'll be played by Constellation Squid. How's it going, everybody?
And next.
Yes,
We're working our way down? Okay.
yes, we're working our way down.
Hi, it's me, Oldwin. And this is my friend Magehand and some other characters, but hey, whatever. You'll get to know them, obviously. But we're, of course, controlled by Gearbox. Hello, it's me. Yeah, next person under me. Go.
Well, I'm over here, but
Well, okay, the next top on the next row, or do we go to Kenny?
Well, I already
Oh,
introduced
you already
myself,
did
so
it.
yeah. So
Oh,
yeah.
over that way.
top column.
Well, I am going to be different than the other two. I am Atricia Noir, and I play Ashes. And currently, Ashes is blue screened. So, yeah. She's currently running on Windows and needs an upgrade. And you may have noticed that we do not have a Dr. Vest or a Moogie. Moogie, unfortunately, caught, I guess, goblin fever or something. We don't know. They're sick. And Dr. Vest is on assignment.
The doctor is out.
Yes, the doctor is out.
Darn, I wish we could get a Moogie back, because we could use a doctor to heal the Moogie, but, you know, it is what it is.
True. Ah!
Yes, Lemon Twitch,
yes!
I agree.
I agree with that too. Oh Lord. And I am your wonderful, wonderful dungeon master, Trisha Welch. I play in the game Ao Jokin. And right now I'm playing everybody else. Yes, including God. I know someone's going to say it, or at least a God. Maybe 2, 3,
or all of them.
or all of them.
And a
Thank
lich.
you. And a lich. I
Meh.
do believe that's everybody's introduction.
Alright, well, does anyone have any announcements or anything they'd like to say for today's game?
I think I
Or
can think of.
other games that you are participating in, like on Wednesday, which I will mention, but I'm not gonna. It's not a live stream game, so sorry guys, you can't join it. But I will be joining Eric Campbell for his ongoing one shots on Sword and Scroll. For a what is it called? Forbidden Lands game. So I'm excited for that, and Trish is going to be in that, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
So
sounds
Unfortunately, it's not a stream game, so no one else can watch it. But
yeah.
that's what we'll do. If both of us survive until next Saturday, we will
Tell you all
maybe
about it.
briefly tell you what was going on in that game.
Yes.
But I will have to get I will have to get permission for both Eric and Sam if I can do that.
Yes. Sorry,
We
Lemon.
can
I
do
wish
that.
you could be there.
Yeah.
But you'll be there. You'll be there in spirit. So,
Yes, you'll be there in spirit.
Yep.
Mm.
So, any other announcements?
Something tells me you should torment Sam with the board with another character that is similar to hers. Anyway, continue.
There's
It's her trill. There's. Sorry.
All right.
Anyway,
Well, if there are no further announcements,
my brain just flipped.
We will hop into today's intro. Until then, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We stand together on the edge of the world. Battles all around us like flowers unfurled. One body, one mind, fighting for that last moment in time. We are heroes pushing back against the dark, making way for a brand new start. Here in these realms where the essence grows, making a new path for the light as it grows. Whatever the struggle, together we fly. Stand up to fight, now it is to our time.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Realms of Awakened Essence, Season 8, Episode 3. On the Threshold of Adventure. Give me just one hot second while our GM gives us the recap. I will be setting up a quick thing because I forgot to add this to my alerts section for this particular field. So there we go.
Last time on Realms of Awakening Z.
Thank you. As Ashes makes their declaration, they are accosted by 4 vampires slightly glowing slightly green. Ashes leaves and encounters hellhounds and helmed horrors. Leilana encounters and talks to Mad Maggie, who has made a deal with Asarak. When Leilana cautions Maggie about being Asarak's plaything, Maggie says that it was not the deal she made with the Archlet. Then Leilana gets a call from Asarak, and he taunts Leilana. Leilana then goes and finds Ashes to help them deal with the enemies, and gets caught by the vampires. Leilana gets turned and goes towards Ashes. Meanwhile, the rest of the group sees that Leilana has shifted and tries to go save Ashes. As that is happening, Mugi comes back from the gods to help Ashes and starts to attack. On the ship, a biobomb gets released and was hurtling toward our heroes. When at the last minute, Dark Matter and Lady Mary show up to save them. Dark Matter takes care of the bomb, and Lady Mary teleports most of the heroes out, leaving Leilana behind to whomever has control of her. With Ashes deactivated and the rest of the group not knowing where they are, what will happen? Who will they meet?
Find out now. But before we do, a quick little thank you to our new followers. Thank you, Kermit244, for following us on July 3rd, and thank you to Sir Jacob for following us on 3 days ago. So thank you to those people, and hope you'll be able to stick around and chat and enjoy the show. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Oh, let's see. It was Arkham, Alduin, Alex, and Ashes. And Rags and Aya that have been spirited away.
And Ash's Hellhound. Don't forget Karthus.
And Ash's Hellhound. Ash's Hellhound is
Currently deactivated with her.
Yep. So all of you are. It was a bright flash of light, and most of you are kind of sitting there blinking, going, "Whoa! I need all of you except for Ashes to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please."
Tricathio doesn't have to roll because he's on the ship, right?
No, he's on the
Oh,
planet.
he's there, yeah.
Yeah,
So I do
everyone
have
is
to roll.
Yes.
here.
Yep.
Yes, you
Everyone
do.
roll
I was just-
con.
Yep. Thank you.
I rolled a 18.
Okay.
Oh
That is
no,
a-
old
What,
one. Why?
what am I looking for?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I rolled an
Well,
18. So am I safe?
14.
14.
Why? Why did Oldwin and Alex both get a 9? And Oldwin has a +2.
The dice are not happy with us today.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
I got new dice, meta ones. Pretty.
Metal
Okay,
ones are fun.
So, everybody who did not make the AC of 15, which it was most of you, except for Alduin and Alex.
Hey, what about me? I'm-
You're fine.
Oh,
You
okay.
had an 18. You were over 15. Don't worry about it.
Whee!
Unfortunately, Alduin, Alex, and I
Yeah.
guess Mage-Hand just a little bit.
Ugh.
Everybody else doesn't feel this, but you guys do. You feel this really horrendous urge to. Something went wrong with your inside.
You
Just
just hear a dwarf yakking all over the
Oh
place.
no. Oh no.
He's on his back, just like yakking all over himself.
All
wait
you
a minute,
hear.
what did Drake roll?
He rolled a 14.
Oh, yep. Well, yes.
He's
Oh,
not
good.
badly yakking, but he's like walking around stumbling, and he's just like Holding his
you see Alex slowly starts squinting, and he immediately grabs his muzzle,
Uh-huh.
and he just refuses. He just sits there holding it desperately.
Yep.
Well, Oldwin just starts, just over in the background, but it is just like pretty much just multiple types of acid on the ground. I'm not the.
Tricathio walks
Mason
over
just
to.
goes- Mason just
to-
goes, "Don't melt the hole in the floor."
Tricathio just walks over to Mage Hand and says, "I don't feel so." And then immediately as he opens his mouth, it just projectile vomits right onto to Mage Hand's face.
Mage Hand just fucking like phases a little bit because he is kind of, you can't really touch him
It goes
easily.
right through him.
Goes, no, ew.
and both Aya and Rex kind of look at you guys, and Rex goes, "Well, that was an experience. I don't think I've been transported that quickly. Oh Lord, I think I'm dizzy. Oh, I'm going to. I'm going to. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down. Yeah, that's a good idea." She gets kind of plops down on the ground. Plops down on the ground next to Ashes, who you don't experience any of this. You're shut off.
I'm going to roll another con for Alex to see what happens.
Okay.
Oh no, I accidentally put the wrong inputs because I hold shift for too long. Anyways, he rolled a 5. He wasn't able to hold it. Like he just you can see him desperately holding, but he thinks he's okay. Like he swallows and he's like, "What?"
I got it. Don't describe it.
Well, I'm not
I
going to
got it.
describe it. I just said he had full hope.
So, Arco,
Yes.
roll me a perception check.
It is 15.
You see, as you hear various nasty noises coming from behind you, but you see off in the distance what looks to be a small town. You can see it.
Wait a second. This place. I don't
Oh.
remember being here. Do I?
Roll me a history.
Sec. It is another 15. Jesus.
Very good. Yes, you have been here. This is your home of Fayhaven.
Wait a second. Fayhaven? This is my home. My town. This is. Oh no.
You're saying that Mage Hand just goes, "What? Can't hear you under all the ick."
AM walks up to Arkham and this is her home. Why would Lady Mary send this here?
I may have. Don't know. But if this has anything to do with who I think it has to deal with, I'm not gonna be happy.
Mage
You're
Hand,
gonna cut out their heart with a spoon.
I'm not in the mood for jokes.
Mage Hand just kind of floats over and goes, "What are you two yakking at? What a Mage Hand just kind of just goes, This is a
Well, Arkham-
place."
Well, Arkham says that over there is his hometown.
Oh, town. This place is weirdly small for what I expect.
Well, I mean, Lady Mary just, kind of picked us up and teleported us.
Yeah.
Why would she teleport us here?
So-
No. Well,
Um,
let's see if we can bring something up to carry ashes home for ashes.
I'm gonna make Mage Hand roll something. Give me a minute. Challenge for myself. Roll, Mage Hand. Oh my god, Mage Hand. Also known as Old One's Rolling. He rolled a 19. Okay,
Okay.
good job, Mage Hand. Pat on the head. That you don't have. He just goes, This some of that architecture over there feels a little weirdly familiar almost.
Well,
Don't want to think
I-
about it too hard, Mage Hand says.
that's probably a good idea.
Hey.
Let's see if we can. Hey, Drac, are you through emptying yourself?
He's just wiping his muscle. He's like, yeah, I think. Now I'm done. Now I'm done.
Okay.
Ultimate goes, I apologize, but now there's a. Oh, he looks down. I think I melted a hole into another cave.
Arkham is just looking at his wedding ring on his hand, not letting anybody notice that he's doing that. I think we
Wow.
need to go. I think we need to go to my home. My home.
All right. Let's rig up something so that we can carry ashes. Maybe we can find someone to fix them.
Don't dilly dally. Make it quick.
Dracathio's gonna
Okay.
hunt around for some various sticks in the woods and stuff like that. And
Alex just kind of gets up. He goes, okay, I feel better now.
Can I
Why
roll a
does the board
crafting
so
roll?
nauseating?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
You may roll a crafting roll. Actually, there isn't a crafting roll. Just go ahead and roll.
It's probably something about like using your hands.
That's
Probably
an
an
18.
Okay.
He's gonna craft a very rudimentary sled that he drags.
Okay. And you're putting ashes on it.
Yep. hmm
Okay.
He didn't have time to build the wheels, so he's just gonna drag the damn thing.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So all of you go. Did you see that, Drac?
Yep, I did. I fixed it.
So all of you are walking. It's going to take you a good 20 minutes before you actually reach the outskirts of this particular town.
Good for me, if I say while I'm thinking things.
So, are you going to,
Who, me?
well, Arkham, are you walking with determination?
I'm just walking in silence. And more like, just like and just determination, just having flashbacks of memories. Like Arkham's like off in his own little world.
Well, that means good time for me because no time to dilly for me as well. Time to initialize what I was thinking. Anyways, because Arkham, I'm gonna mess with you now. Not actually, but yes.
Arkham's not too in thought.
Yeah.
He lifts up his hand in a threatening way and just cracks his knuckles down like this.
Well, no one's saying this yet. This is me saying out loud that I'm warning that I'm gonna do a plot thing now.
Okay.
But the Arkham, as you're walking, I don't know why, but I imagine we're walking near a waterfall for some reason.
No, you're walking through
No.
woods.
Aw, that would have been a neat visual for this.
Well,
either
there
way.
is going to be a there. Well, I think near Arkham's place there is going to be a waterfall, so I'll just give you that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do it now to take my chance now, of course.
Okay.
But
go
either
ahead.
way, Arkham, as you're walking, all of a sudden everything around kind of goes a little dark and black and white, and you hear a ticking of a watch. We're doing it now, bitches.
Oh dear.
I'm looking around.
No, it appears like nobody else is hearing what you're hearing, dear.
Draw a Can I roll perception?
Yes.
18.
Okay.
And that is let's see. Well, it's 18, so we have to add it.
Yeah. What do they see?
You look around until you notice there's a weirdly placed dark patch somewhere, like almost in a cavish area, and you see two watches, pocket watches almost, as you see Dark Matter walk out from the darkness. You've never seen Dark Matter before, actually. But for some reason, just by his voice, you have a feeling it's him, as you hear him kind of chuckling as he walks out clapping. Why do I always like laughing? Anyways. Hello, Arkham.
Dark matter?
In the flesh? Well, kind of.
What the hell is this? Where am I?
Don't worry, I just slowed down time a little bit.
Why?
I just wanted to chat. Why so aggressive?
You're up to something. You're not usually always here. And you wouldn't appear in front of me if you were up to something. So you better
Jumping to conclusions. I should have known anyways. He looks over and like looks to the village or town. So this is your home. How quaint. But why do I have a feeling there is something bothering you?
I don't know. You tell me.
You
You know more than I do, it
Most
seems.
people think you would be happy. Does this place bring bad memories? Or something. He says while putting his arm on your shoulder. Come on. Are you suppressing thoughts?
He slaps his arm away and jumps way back, just in prepared position, like almost ready to take out his sword. What are you up to? You don't appear in front of people unless you are up to something, Dark Matter. So you better tell me now. What do you know about me? You know something.
I just want to clear up some things maybe you don't even realize. Just solving a little mystery of what happened that night, you should know. You
Right.
know, the reason this place is so much smaller than it was before. Would I call it a raid? A crusade? I don't know. But I'll tell you. Oh, the culprit. You should know them very well. You know. He kind of snaps his fingers as all of a sudden you're kind of in the village, but it's burning. Well, the town or whatever. I can't tell which one.
It's as Arkham just looks. He looks in shock. remembering all of everyone burning, the screaming, you could just hear it.
Oh no. Like as around him, there's people running, and there's people that seem to be the raiders, and he's almost it's hard to tell if they're dragonborns, but they seem to be some sort of dragonborns in this like cladded armor. And one of them is a lot noticeable than the rest. This one marching out towards what seems to be your house. Before the vision kind of ends, and you're just back to where Dark Matter had you before. Does that
What?
kick any memories? Any at all?
Arkham
in that head of
Arkham
yours?
slowly just turns around and gives Dark Matter the most darkest, angriest look of all, as his mouth just continuously drips with acid in just pure anger.
Ooh, I had a nerve then. So I imagine you do remember, at least slightly.
You! What do you know about this? You tell me now!
I know many things. Just by me touching your arm there when I got close, I know everything now.
I just
Even
draw
if
out
it's
my
suppressed.
I just draw out my sword. Dark Matter, if you know about what happened, you better start explaining it. Arkham just stops and just realizes it couldn't be. If you know about this, and if you were responsible for this, just remember, you're not powerful enough to not die. You're not that powerful enough from death. You know that, right?
Don't worry, I wasn't even in this realm when that happened. And luckily for me. But I can give you one thing. I know who the main leader, at least his name before. Don't know now. He's kind of different. But of course, that would be no fun if I told you who he is now. But
You gods are all just the goddamn same.
I know
All
who
you people do is just play with us like we're just a bunch of ants. you just mess with us. You never give us the real reason why you're all here. You just continuously screw with us and just watch us suffer.
emotional, aren't we? Well,
I s-
anyways, I could. You know the leader, right? He's the one that killed your wife.
You don't talk about my wife ever.
Whoa, chill! I'm just here to tell you that man's name.
Uh-oh, what
Wah! Whoa!
what happened?
That-
What happened?
Oh, there we are.
Good. Wow.
Rep-
Okay,
You-
back to the situation. Yeah.
But you know something. You know something I don't. And there's something you're not telling me.
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Quit with your goddamn riddles and just tell me.
Fine. The leader's name, the one that, did the whole thing. And his name is, well. Okay, let me think. Actually, I forgot it. Oh, fuck. Yes. His name was, I think, around Hearth Strongtooth.
Hearthstrong. Why does that name seem familiar?
Strong, at least the name Strongtooth may ring a bell. Either way, I'll leave that information with you for now. I may
You
come
need-
back to tell you more. What is it?
I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Whose side are you actually on? Ours or theirs?
That's a hell of a question. I do say so myself. Let
Just sorry to
me-
interrupt, but thank you, Jacob, for the $20 pledge for Patreon. That is very appreciated. Thank you.
Woo!
Welcome
Yeah!
to the RTE community.
Yay! But
I just look. You know what? I think I know the answer. You're on your own side, aren't you? You're just looking
ring,
for.
ring, ring! Give the man a prize. I'm surprised you figured it out.
You know, Gods can die.
Yes. But remember this. Good to know. I do abide by rules. If I made a deal with someone, I would abide by any rule they put. But most people, in the desperate attempts, never think about every direction. That's just a little tip for you, buddy. He says, while patting you on the head, then backing away.
Don't you have a heart? Didn't deep down inside you there was a good person? Or were you always just such an ass?
We don't talk about that. Not because I
Oh.
had any emotion or anything. No.
I think. I think deep down, you lost something precious as well. Maybe
Ah,
that's maybe
say
that's
so
why
again.
you're maybe that's why you're so cold and alone.
Alone. I have my minions to keep me company.
That's right. Just minions. But even they don't share what you want. And in the end, they'll be gone too. And what will you have left when it's all gone?
You really are up with this whole being dark and cold, brooding or something, he says, well, quote unquote. But you know that exterior will not work forever, right?
Oh no, I have no grandeur of living forever. I'll die. Something you'll never have. It's something you'll never obtain. That's your punishment in life.
Fair
So,
enough.
so, so, are we done here? Or do you have
Yeah. Yeah, what is it? You can continue.
so so then? Congratulations on being a god. I guess.
Well, I'll be in touch. I'll maybe fill in some other things if you, well, I'm not going to do all the work for you. If you figure out more things, I may show up to give you other little breadcrumbs.
Oh, don't worry, Dark Matter. This won't be the last we'll see of each other. Count on that.
Well, either way, see you on see you once again. He says while disappearing, and everything goes back to normal.
As I was saying, says Rags,
I wipe my mouth
Look-
off. Wipe my
looking
mouth.
over. Yeah, go ahead.
I just wiped the acid off my mouth and sheathed back my sword.
As I was saying, Alderwood, I really don't. I mean, it's a wonderful loot, but why does it have those two particular spells? You know, you can accidentally zap somebody if you play it the wrong way.
Alden goes, I don't know. Like Alex gave it to me.
Yeah, okay. So Alex gave it to you, but Alex doesn't even know what it does.
Yeah, I don't. Alex says I found it and I thought it was neat, but I can't play instruments. It's not my thing.
I keep.
Go ahead.
We just keep walking down.
Just
As I just keep my look of, and I just keep the bitterness and the anger in the same look, but I just even look even more angrier than I ever was.
Just as you are entering, just as you're entering into this town, and it is a small town. It still has places where it has not recovered or in various stages of repair. Let's say that. Just as you're entering, another bright light comes in front of all of you, and time once again slows down.
Oh, not again.
Not again.
Son of
This
a-
time, this slows down for everybody.
What is happening? Your old one
Time
said
slows
that.
Matter
down.
what? All right, Dark Matter. What now?
Not Dark Matter.
Dark
this
Matter,
time.
what did he say to you, Arkham?
Dark Matter, come on out! Unless you
Buddy,
want
you
to-
okay?
Dar-
Kathy is just
Dark-
looking at Arkham like,
You
does
crazy?
he have a screw loose?
Probably.
who,
Major
who,
just
pu-
does.
who slowly walks out of this is Lady Mary. With
You!
her hands, with her hands on her hips, kind of tapping her foot, going, Arkham, what did Dark Matter tell you? It's apparent he pissed you off.
Enough to know that why I'm brought here. He told me who did. He told me mostly everything. Gave me
Oh.
riddles. What else can I say? He's annoying. And I
He
want
is
him.
annoying, and unfortunately, yes, that is one of the reasons why I sent you to this quaint village, is for you to
What?
avenge yourself. Yes, I also know what happened. It was not pleasant, and no, I will not bring it up because it's obviously already been brought up by Dark Matter. He jumped the gun. I will have to talk to him about that one.
He jumped the gun? What does that mean?
But
you-
that
You two
that-
didn't have anything to do with what happened.
I
Why those
had-
raiders got sent here.
No, I had nothing to do with it, Arkham.
What about Dark Matter? Did he have something to do with it? Because I swear, I will find a way to destroy him.
Arkham. I have no idea if Dark Matter had any knowledge of or had anything to do with it. I didn't, because I was not in this realm when that unfortunate event happened. And I'm very sorry what did happen.
He knows. He probably watched. He probably sat there and watched millions of my friends die, including my wife. He
Calm down.
he knew. He knew everything.
He probably did.
He-
But I didn't. And he jumped the gun, and I will talk to him.
Talk to him. You need to
Yes.
find a way to get rid of him. All he does is just screw with us.
I have come here. You already have Rags. Rags goes, hi.
Oh, Old One says.
Hello. I have come here because I have yet another person to add to your little band. She she wanted to get away from where she was because things were getting a little too heated for her. Although I don't envy her when she goes back, because things are going to get even more heated for her. This, and she points to, you have not met this particular person, Arkham. A human, about 5'3", with purple hair going all the way down to light blue, wearing glasses. She has brown eyes. She is currently wearing a light blue robe. And she is standing there. She's actually looking up at Lady Mary, and she goes, Lady Mary, why did you put me here? I thought I said I wanted to, get away and not have to, do things. And Lady Mary looks at her and goes, my dear, my dear. You are put where you are needed. I'm pretty sure you've heard that many times from where you were from.
Why
This
are
group
you?
ne- This group needs you.
Hate to interrupt this, but why the hell? But why are you here? Explain.
I am here. I was going to be here to explain why you were here, but since Dark Matter have already spoiled that, and he's giving you some information, this Strongtooth, he's a half orc.
An orc.
An orc.
But they were dragonborns with him. He had to have been a dragonborn.
Wait,
Why were they
Not that-
following him?
Old One seems confused when he hears the word strong tooth. He kind of leans his head out. Goes, wait a minute. Did someone say strong tooth?
Yeah, why?
Mage Hand just goes, I don't think it's a good idea. He seems pretty stressed about strong tooths. I don't think
It's-
no one has ever heard my last name. Oldwin says while scratching the back of his head.
Lady Mary goes, yes, he was a half orc. How he got so many Dragonborn to follow him, I don't know. I wasn't able to dig that part up. But
Oldwin has like the thing where you want to say something like so your fingers up, but it's kind of like slightly like going down as people.
I
aren't
look
listening.
over. I look over at Aldrin. You know I'm Aldrin. You know something,
Um,
Aldrin? You better start
well-
telling me now.
My full name, it's Oldwin Strongtooth.
I grab Aldrin by
whoa.
by his shirt like this and like lift him up and lift him up.
Okay. Agent goes, boy.
Explain.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay. Lady Mary kind of looks at. How high do you have him off the ground, Arkham?
Just like at least like 5 inches off the ground.
Lady Mary goes, okay. And obviously, there's some hostility, Alduin. Your last name is Sharptooth.
Strongtooth. You know the name you guys been
Strongtooth.
throwing around a little bit. The last name.
Arkham
It's kind
Arkham
of
just begins to drip acid out of his mouth again.
that's not gonna work. I'm immune to it, right? Well, resistant. But either wait, look at Aldrin's trying to talk.
Does it mean I can't bite your head off?
He just like look into Lady Mary, just like
At that
well-
particular threat, Lady Mary comes along, and Arkham, you're wearing like some sort of armor, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. She comes along and picks you from the scruff of the neck up.
Let me go.
I like how he gets. I like that he gets picked up and Oldwin goes down.
Yeah, Oldwin goes down. Arkham,
What?
you're going to stop this behavior. You're going to get your vengeance, but taking it out on Alduin is not going to help.
But you heard his last name, which means
And-
he's.
And that means what? That he was a part of what happened here? Have you?
He
heard
could
his
have been.
story? You haven't heard his story.
Oh,
Aldwin, you have
just-
a point of inspiration granted to you by Atrice Noir.
thank you.
Now, I suggest you get that anger under control and listen to his story before you go off and try to bite off his head.
Please don't bite my head off. It's hard to tell anything when someone's trying to kill you.
Agreed.
Oh, Avenger Dragon said hi. Hi, Avenger Dragon. Sorry I didn't read it. Fine.
Uh,
Fine.
All right. I'm going to put you down now. She slowly. No, Arkham, you know you're strong. You know you're strong. And this woman doesn't seem like she would be able to pick you up at all, and much less at the height that you were at.
Powerful.
It doesn't make any sense to you.
Odds.
I like the idea of like Oldwin was on the floor and he gets up and he's
I
like, "Can
just
explain
I just look at Hand and just like, gods, you're all just
She
the same.
slowly puts you down. She looks at the rest of you. Before we get the explanation, and that explanation, I think, Alderman, you need to say after I leave. This, and she points to the young lady, her name is Amelia. She will be joining you just for right now. She is on quote sure leave. I hate using that word because those things never turn out right.
Drac just
Treat
says,
her
"Tell me about it."
Treat
Alder-
her with respect and love. And I will be back to pick her up. And she turns around, and as she walks off, time starts up again.
Yeah.
And there is a very bewildered Amelia. Rags is looking at her, going, "Are you my?" And this one, Amelia looks at Rags and goes, "I I think I remember who you are, but no, I spend most of my time on in a big blue box with lots of friends." Oh, okay. Now I'm
Neat.
so confused. Okay. Okay. Now, Alduin,
Yeah.
explain your story to Arkham before he
Yeah.
gets really pissed off and runs a sword through you.
Aldwin puts his hands together like it's like, okay, it's kind of a long time ago. I don't remember it very well. But as I remember, Strongtooths, at least it was like a large line of like a royal family or something, as I remember. And I think I was one of the I don't why it's so blurry, he says while putting his like hands on his forehead slightly.
Try to remember.
I remember I was, I think, one of the sons of maybe the king or something. It was me, my brother, and like a sister.
Was one of them an orc by chance?
No, I think I know the orc though.
Who is
Um,
he? Who
the
is
orc,
he?
well, that orc specifically and some other orcs. I think my father, the king, I think made him stand in his place or something. It was like not even stand in his place. I think he was like some extra general that also adopted the name Strongtooth. I think to cause confusion or something.
What's his real name?
His real name, I think, was I don't remember. I think it was like I think it ended with like I think it ended with like hammer or something. I don't know, something orcish, stupid. All I remember he was a little crass and rude. So I usually when he was around, I usually just head in my room.
There's only one thing I have to ask. Did you have a dragonborn army by chance?
Well, we were a kingdom. We had an army of a very specific cladded armor, I remember.
I remember Can I roll a memory check or
You can roll a history check, yes.
yeah? It's 15.
Well,
And
what
we're gonna.
what's the question that you were trying to ask?
I'm trying to remember what the armor is. Remember
Oh.
what the armor is, and I'm
Uh,
+2 equal 17.
Okay. The armor that you remember from the attack that attacked your village, you don't remember much. You remember the color, and it was a deep green, and you do remember part of a sigil that kind of looked like a tooth.
It was your guys' armor.
Mm.
Did your
What do you remember of the armor?
it was they had your did they have I draw out the sigil. I draw out the sigil and show you it. Older it.
He looks at it and goes, "It does remind me of something." Actually, wait. He says, "Well, like digging through his pocket and pulls out this little
Now,
like."
now I want Aldwin to roll me a history check.
Yeah. He's just trying
That
to
would make
remember.
sense. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would make sense.
Okay, Oldwin, you have. If you fail this, then it's actually
Oh,
not that
by the way,
bad.
Aldwin, I also sent you a DM.
Okay, I'll read it when I can, aka after I
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
put this down. +3, roll 18. So he can remember. That's a good one. But
Thank you.
yeah, it's actually really neat. But he goes, okay. Well, for one, I think I have something in my pocket that resembles that sigil. Says while pulling out this like
Mhm.
almost necklace looking thing. and it does seem to have the same tooth, but it also seems to be surrounded by swords.
Yeah, the thing that you drew, Arkham, didn't have swords on it.
Like all the swords are pointing inwards. Do you remember the full thing, or could you only remember certain parts of it?
No, it was only just this. This was the only thing they were wearing.
The
They
tooth.
didn't have the swords.
Well, he's trying to remember. It's like I think that the swords were. I think he counts the swords. I think the number of swords means something, but I don't remember.
Was there like any other special armies, like a special force, maybe like a secret army that your father may have kept from you?
I think maybe my brother usually left with a large sum of soldiers that I really didn't really notice before a few times. My brother, I guess, was the general of that Pacific Army. I do remember one day though. I
Did you-
think my one day the army's left with a bunch of raiding gear, torches, catapults, and some other things. And when they came back, my brother, well, actually, no, I think, did I go with him? I don't remember.
Try to remember.
He's like, kind of like thinks really hard. Some things are kind of coming back. Maybe something about that raid party, though. They looked
Raid
a lot
party.
more vicious. Well, I think it was a raid party. It looked like one. It had torches and stuff. Like, I mean, unlit torches, and a lot of things of gunpowder, catapults, small catapults, really. They had a full setup, but it didn't look like they were going to raid a castle or something. If they were going to raid a castle, they would have brought trebuchets, I would believe. So they
I
were
think
raiding
it-
something small.
I think your brother may have been leading an army of raiders to take over.
Well, I don't remember fully why. I remember there was some speech from my father. Uh,
Let's keep moving.
Uh,
The more we move to my home, we find my home. Maybe we
okay.
can make some memory. Maybe once I'm there, the memories will flood back.
Hopefully. He just goes, I think one thing I remember is I don't think my father returned after that.
Well, know this. I will warn you of this, Alderaan. You're not on the list. But if your brother had something to do with my village, I can't guarantee you he'll come back alive.
As you say that, Mage Hand just kind of scoffs. Like, you and your edge. Don't worry, old one. He's probably fine. I think.
While this particular conversation was going on, Amelia comes over to the sled that has been holding Ashes, and she starts poking.
Jacathio like turns around while he's pulling the sled and says, "I wouldn't do that if I were you."
And why not? It looks like it's, well, off. What is
Yes.
this?
It's technology from another world. I can't go into too much of it, but
Okay. Just no, she's gonna roll a history. she peers at Ash's thighs, looks back up at Drac. Drac, you and I are going to have a conversation. No, you and I, dwarf, are going to have a conversation. She doesn't know your name.
we can have that conversation later. Now we need to get into town. I hope to God this thing, gesturing to the hunk of metal behind him, doesn't reactivate.
Hunk of metal, Alex says. That's a little offensive.
As you're coming into
What'd you think?
this place, a child dragonborn comes running up and starts, kind of starts doing the bouncing thing.
What the?
and looks at Arkham and is doing the bouncing thing. You're back. 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 And kind of doing the jumping thing all around you, Arkham. You're back. 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 You're back.
I just keep looking. Yeah. Back. Wait a
Ye-
s- I roll a history check.
Sure.
16.
This child, you do have a dim memory of the last time you were here. This child was not a child. This child was a baby. And this child, the parents said that that this particular child name was Meddler.
Meddler.
I look down and I just say Meddler.
Yes, that's me. Oh, you're back. You're back. You're back. You're back. You're back. You're back. Oh, my parents will be so happy that you're back. Oh my gosh. Who are they?
Me-
Alex goes, that's really energetic, isn't it?
Meddler.
Boing, boing, boing.
Settle down.
Right.
It's good to be back. Last time I saw you were just a babe. Now
Yeah.
you're growing larger.
Yeah. My mom tell Dish it's that way if you want to see her.
What do you think, guys? You want to make a detour real quick? We can get some answers.
Sure,
hurt.
why not? He just kind of like lets go of the sled as it thunks to the ground, and he just kind of like stretches his arms for a moment, picks up the sled again, and continues dragging it.
Alex
It's a
goes,
heavy
"That
sled."
wouldn't hurt."
It's a happy sled you pull.
Alex means.
Me-
Alex says,
mean,
at least
yeah,
it means
it's
we can
got-
stop walking.
Meddler.
It's got an ashes and a hellhound on it. Of course it's heavy.
Meddler. Lead the way.
Oh yeah. And you see this small dragonborn. Just you swear this child has had way too much caffeine. The way that the child is just kind of bouncing up and down, just kind of. And you walk to a shop where you see a this is a red dragonborn, obviously female. She has green eyes. She's wearing a plain brown dress, and it looks like she is talking to another dragonborn who is black and is wearing kind of like it kind of looks like a blacksmith outfit. But in this shop, there's lots of little clockwork toys and clockwork gizmos and gadgets and some things that aren't completed, and just strewn all over this particular shop. And these two are talking as you enter into this shop. So,
I look
what do you
I
do?
look around the shop, and I want to roll another history check, just like
Go
to see
ahead.
if I can. I rolled a 20.
Yes! You have wandered into the shop. This one you do remember quite well. This is the shop of Nincad the Artificer. She makes, as far as you remember, she used to be a soldier somewhere else, and then made her home here, and was just happy as punch to make her home here to help fix, help make machines that would enrich the village and help fix them. She's very happy with doing that.
Surprised this place still stands. So almost worried that this place burned to the ground.
And Tildish and Nakad both turn around. Tildish's eyes get wide as saucers. Arkham.
Hello, you two.
You're home. What happened to you?
Long story. Got in a lot of trouble. Life wasn't always cracked up what it was. But I didn't come here. But I didn't come back on my own.
I see that you have your friends.
In the very far back, like in the mingle of people on the street, you just see Dracathio trying to literally pull this sled out of a ditch that it ran into. A muddy ditch, and he's like, come
I look
on.
at them both like more or less.
Why do you have to wait so...
I like the idea. Alex
I'm
is
going
Alex
to
is
have to
sitting on a
dismantle
cut
you,
log.
Ashes. I'll
Ale-
take some parts off, but
Uh,
why do you have to wait so much?
Alex is just sitting there on a stump,
You
watching.
could help, you know. As he's like, "Urgh."
I'm tired of doing all the heavy lifting.
I'm surprised I'm not dead yet.
Necrad kind of peers around, behind you and goes, Dwarf? She raises her voice. Dwarf,
Yes.
do you need help?
Can you help lug more than 320 pounds worth of pure metal?
Well, I can see what the problem is. And she picks up one of her various tools and she wanders out.
I look at the blacksmith. I need answers. And I have questions that need answers. Can
And
you answer any of them?
You will get them as soon as I finish with this job. It looks like one of your merry band, although they don't look all that happy, seems to be down.
Well, that's just
I'd
how they
be-
normally look.
Dracathia says, I'd be careful with trying to bring her out of whatever stupor she's in. Last time we tried to do that, she nearly ripped our heads off.
And
I will
Alex
be
is like,
I will be careful.
Alex is like, I'm just sitting here enjoying the view. This is a weirdly pretty place.
Dracathia just gives him like a snarled kind of look.
What?
You know, you could be a little bit more helpful.
Just sit back. I'm just sitting back and smelling the flowers. Not literally.
I just
Yeah.
go up to Aldrin and just flip him
Alan.
on his back while he's relaxing.
Is you just flip Alex over? It's like, oh!
Why don't you make yourself useful? Why don't you go make yourself useful?
You know, fine.
You could go find us
Whatever.
an inn or something to stay at.
Oh,
Yes, let the werewolf go find an inn.
Actually, Aya kind of perks up because you're going to go find an inn, Alex. Let me go with you. I know how to speak better than you, and you can be my muscle. Come on.
Alex says.
Dracathio pulls a small bag of coins out of his pocket and just drops it into who was it? Rags's hand or
No, it's Aya. Rags is
Aya's hand. It says, "Whatever you do, don't buy him anything yet."
I wasn't planning on it. Come on, Alex. Let's go. Let's go see
Let's
if we can find an
go.
inn in this place.
I hope.
And we both move off, and we'll do that scene in a minute.
Yeah.
So Nickhead kind of peeks over, kind of does the judicial, poking and prodding, and goes, "Ah, well, this is some advanced clockwork. I could say that much, but I can fix this particular individual."
Clockwork is an understatement.
She kind of Nickhead kind of gives you a side eye, and goes, does anybody else know that it's a little bit out of my wheelhouse? Does anybody else know of this technology?
I do. Kathia raises his.
And Amelia also raises her hand. Because I know of this technology, although Again, Dwarf, you and I are going to have to talk.
Yes, I'm aware.
Why, Lady Mary, why did you throw me with this group? And Rags is just kind of... Her mouth has dropped open.
Kathia just goes over and goes, like the small little finger goes, click. On Rags. He reaches down and goes, click.
Yep. So, okay. What this is going to be is a sleight of hand check for Nakad. And I'm going to make this with advantage because there's at least 2 people helping.
Yes. Do I have to roll anything or no?
No, you don't.
Okay.
All right. Legrand sits there and goes, tinker, 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 tinker. Well, I know how to fix that. Goes and it's amazing. You, all of you who are still here watching this, you see this magnificent dragon ward very carefully and easily take out some of these damaged parts and fix it with relative ease.
Kathia's like looking over her shoulder and it's like, I wouldn't even have thought about replacing that particular part.
Told you. Well, look at that. They still got it after so many years.
Of course I've still got it, Arkham. I was the best battlesmith in the business when I left the army and came here.
No kidding. You got my ass out of trouble.
Yeah, I got your ass out of a lot more than trouble. And
Remember-
you owe me a drink.
Kathia is just looking at
I
the
can.
workmanship and says, next time I need someone to fix my ship, I know who to find as an engineer.
Shit.
Trust me, I got you covered on the drakes.
Oh,
You're
don't
on me
worry about it.
tonight.
It's an Anthem thing.
Don't talk to me about Anthem. And you see them, kind of going back. Yep, I'm going to cast that. Be ready, Ashes.
I am here.
Hey, I know you're there.
Yeah.
I know what
Wake
it
up.
was.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. No.
Yep.
Okay. Ashes. First of
Yes.
all, you get 28 hit points back. You're starting to
Okay.
come back online.
How many of the pips does she get back?
All of them.
Okay.
Okay.
You just see like
Awesome.
a diagnostic like code running across your eyes. And then you just see the Windows logo say, Windows failed to start last time. Would you like to do a diagnostic repair and reboot?
Yeah, she just waves it off. Like, yeah, okay, whatever.
You, Ashes, you are awake. The last thing you remember was Leilana calling down that lightning and frying your butt. And then everything went dark. That's the last thing you remember.
The next
Oh.
time we see that pointy-eared.
Watch the language.
she they twitch a little bit from the just a little bit of like lingering electricity in their system. They just
Welcome back, Ashes.
And now you
they nod.
Ashes, now you realize that there are 2 more Dragonborn. You're sitting in a very picturesque little town, although it does seem like it's in various stages of being rebuilt. It looks like it's been burned from something. You don't know what.
And you're sitting in a very crudely made
And you're
wooden cart.
you're sitting in a very crudely made cart, and the person that the Dragonborn that was over you is a black Dragonborn, kind of smiling and going, "Ah, good, it worked. Thank you. Your name, Sir Dwarf?
Dracathio Vergal.
Dracathio. Very nice, Dracathio. And you, young lady, I'm Amelia. Hi." And then Amelia looks at you, Ashes.
They look back at her and kind of like tilt their head mechanically.
Mm-hmm. And let's see here. Yes.
They also stretch their metal wings, probably surprising a lot of people. They just kind of like roll their shoulders.
Dracathio nearly
roll
gets
your
smacked in the face by a metal wing.
Yeah, Amelia looks at you and goes, "You're not supposed to be even in this realm. What are you doing here?"
We were born here.
Born? That's a laugh and a half. What are you supposed to... The entity that you're inhabiting, which...
They raise an eyebrow.
I love this conversation.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. We're a bit confused. We were born here. And they look around. They look around for their
Dog?
their pupper. Yeah.
The
It's still
pupper
lying
is...
on the
Well, the
thing.
pupper is starting to do the flip twitch like it's dreaming, like it's chasing a rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear,
Yep.
and Ashes, you do hear this dog start to do the woof, 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 woof,
Yeah.
woof, woof, and you see the tail just kind of doing the phantom tail wag, like it's really happy of whatever dream it's having.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as long as it's fine. They say.
And this person that's asking you these questions, you're looking at her using your diagnostics, and you could identify that this is a human.
Mm-hmm.
But a human that's not from here. And the human has a thing on their arm. It looks like what kind of looks like a Pip-Boy from Fallout, if you know what that looks like.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that.
Copyright.
Yeah,
They
sorry.
look at
Closest thing I can think of.
they look at the woman and say, "If we are not supposed to be from here, then you are definitely not from here." She says, "But I assure you, we are from this realm. In fact, we are from Anthem."
You are from... Lady Berry just dropped me off here. What is this planet? What is this town? What the hey, who am I doing here? Other than talking with this lovely personage? And she
Aasimar, they say.
Personage, yeah, just... I don't think I've met any of you, and this I know is Rags, but I knew Rags from a long time ago. That's the only person I recognize. So it's fill me in. I'm just as lost.
Dracathio's gonna look up from the dog that's now obviously in a sleeping state, but very happily sleeping.
Very
And he just
happily
kind of
sleeping,
sets
yes.
down the cart lightly and he says, "Well, we just came back from Anthem, and apparently we are no longer welcome there."
I think we weren't
Okay.
welcome there to start with. Mage Hand just says.
So
You could say
Anthem is
that.
Anthem is the capital city of this planet.
Yes, it's a floating craterous city in the sky. It's powered by Magitech.
All of you noticed that she
It's-
just used a word that none of you have actually used before.
What, planetary capital?
She just said planet.
Well, I think nobody would. I mean, you would think in Ash's databanks that word
Yeah,
exists.
Well, in most people, she's just used a word that not too many
Uh,
not too many people
Well,
will know.
yeah.
keep in mind,
Ash is-
Dracathio knows what that word is because he has a flying thing, but you know.
Yeah, yes, I know.
Huh.
I like the idea that everyone had to break it down for Oldwin.
How does the Black Dragonborn respond when they hear this word? Your
Jack
friend
Blackenborn goes. The Black Dragon. Nakad goes. Planet? No. We're not on a planet. We're on a. You know, I'm in a village. This is a village. This is the village of Fayhaven. Young
There,
human that
the
speaks
woman
weird words.
is. The woman is speaking of other places in the heavens. Ash
Other
says.
places in the heavens. Okay.
They nod.
Mage Hand just goes really high up.
And Amelia looks at Mage Hand and goes, "And you're not
Hi.
supposed to be able to talk."
Oh yeah. It's complicated. Mage Hand just goes and Oldwin goes. He just kind of started talking one day. Yeah, you can say that.
What matter of heck have I?
It's probably fine.
Well, the beginning of my shore leave is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Okay, so what are we doing here?
Oh, well, I was gonna go shopping, but I had to first bring our lovely friend. Kind of pats Ashes on the hip because that's all. He's so short and she's so tall.
What was the what was the blacksmith's name again? I can't remember.
Nakad.
McCad. Let me buy you that drink.
I think that would
We-
be very wise right now. Let's go have
Would
that
we
drink.
be allowed to use your workshop? We must repair our weapon.
As long as you put everything back the way where you found it, I have no problems with it.
Trust me, they won't steal everything.
They nod. They won't steal anything.
Sure.
They won't.
Not all of us are common rabble. There's a-
Dracathio says, "I could use a few shots."
Rags kind of looks over at Amelia and they just go, "Well, let's let you know we can follow the crowd. I'm not going to drink. I have my never-ending flask of cream soda with me, so I can drink that."
Then you can
And
wait. Then you can wait here.
I can still drink it in the tavern.
I don't
Drink it out
think.
of the flask.
I don't think so. I think you should stay here. Watch the shop.
Oldwin goes, "What about me?"
I'm sure they'll have.
Okay.
Dracathio says, "I'm sure they'll have something for you and the." Looks at Mage Hand, the kiddo.
Boy! Mage Hand just goes after stuttering.
All right, enough. You guys, come with me. You too, Aldrin.
and Rag.
Okay, we're going.
And Arkham, if you
What?
call us a thief again, we will put you on your ass. They say as they walk into the building.
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting, sweetheart. Now, lead.
Amelia is also going to follow you. Rags and
Hmm.
Rags is staying behind, right? Rags is
Yep.
keeping an eye on Ashes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to make sure she doesn't malfunction.
That's not something that Rags can help fix, but yes. So everybody walks toward. Now we go to Alex and Aya. You guys have been wandering around.
Building.
Oh.
Shop. Not an inn. Not an inn. We're being a small town. There's so many buildings that look so similar, making it
You
feel
kn-
like there's more buildings.
Sorry, we're not old royalty where you
I don't
just
dare
ring a
near you.
bell.
Yeah, you guys. This is before all this. This is while you guys are having that conversation.
Yeah.
And Aya
Oh.
goes, I know this is. Hang on. Let me sit here and read some of the signs here. And she starts reading, and she gets to a sign that says the Victorious Dragon.
Is that an inn? Sounds more like a pub. Or a bar.
It's. Well, let's go in and see if they have rooms.
Okay. He says
Underneath
before
it just lists like the type of like the category on like the welcome sign. It says you are here. It's like a couple blocks away from the thing, and it says Victorious Dragon, possibly a nightclub.
Possibly.
Just someone like scribbled in like gnomish, like possibly a nightclub.
Yeah, something like that.
They
Okay.
deface the sign.
You walk into this, and the this is a kind of a 3-story building. The bottom floor looks a little burnt, but it's still functional. There are booths on 2 sides. There are tables in the center, and there is a definite bar in the back. There's a barkeep.
Wow.
And the barkeep. Yeah, let's go with that. And the barkeep is a blue tiefling, male blue tiefling, sitting there, making drinks and talking to the patrons. There's some Dragonborn here. There's some elves here. There's some dwarves. There are a lot of dwarves here.
That's a lot of doors. One,
There's a lot of dwarves
2,
here.
3.
Cathio, you're not alone.
There's,
I
there's
like
like a set of dwarves over near a table playing like strip poker.
I like the idea of a like don't bother counting. Like just stops
It
stops
just
Alex.
stop counting. So, you walk up. What are you doing, Alex?
I'm looking around like is this an inn? I think it is. Is it?
Well, let's go
No.
up to the barkeep and find out if they've got any room.
Yeah, let's go and just do that. He just says
So
walking over.
So you walk up, and the barkeep goes, "Aye, what do you two be having?"
Yeah, just like he doesn't say this out loud, but just echoes through him. Alex's head is pirate.
Don't know.
Pirate? This is not Caesar. This is not Caesar Sorrow. Wait. But anyways, callbacks aside.
Go ahead. What do you say
Yeah.
to this particular tiefling?
Is, I don't think we're having any. He just looks at Aya.
And just kind of goes,
Hey, by the way, you have 45 gold on you from that
"Oh,
sack.
thank you. All right, thank you."
But we're mainly here to see if there's inns or any rooms we can stay. that are here
Oh,
or anywhere.
right. Well, yes, my fine lad. This is one of the better inns in this lovely little village of Fayhaven. We have plenty of rooms. How many?
Remembering size of crew of team.
Well,
I can't remember how many of us there is for some reason. Okay, let me actually count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's hard to count when I don't have a visual. There's like maybe
you have Arkham, you have Alduin
1,
and yourself.
2, 3,
You have Drac.
4.
You have, well, you don't know if that Ashes is awake yet, so.
Yeah, but technically 5.
You have Aya,
6.
and you have Rags, and you have
7.
Amelia.
Okay, 8. Okay, yeah, I wasn't able to do it on my own. Thank you. It's like
You're welcome.
8.
So
like,
maybe get
around-
maybe get a premiere suite.
Yeah, it's just like around 8 people we have. Doesn't look like
yes,
it, but
you would probably need either 2 rooms, or 4 rooms, or 8 rooms.
it's a lot of rooms.
4 rooms?
Um, how much are the rooms all stacked up together? He's like trying to wonder how expensive it is. They just go for
Yeah,
like
I
the
know.
cheap. Like, what is the cheapest one?
I am looking that up. One room is about 8 silver
Per night.
per night. Yes.
I don't
You're
think
not
our
there.
stays are very long. He's trying to think of how long they'd be staying. Maybe like 1 or 2
I can
nights.
just imagine like what is it? Alex asking for like either like got any like senior citizen discounts or some like you know, do you take AAA insurance or something like that? He's like pulling out all these like cards out of his pocket.
I don't think he has those. He's just like, shit. He's like, he goes to check pockets, and then this you hear echo in his head. I don't have pockets.
Oh, you don't?
I don't even have a belt anymore because I took it off.
This particular tiefling kind of looks from you over to Aya and says, "Is he alright?" And Aya goes, "Yes, he's fine. Yes, we'll take the 4 rooms." And she pulls out, there's some silver in that bag too, right?
Yes.
Okay. She pulls out, the barkeep looks at her and says, "That will be 32 silver for tonight. If you want to stay more, then I'll need more." That's fine.
Also, is there a breakfast offered with that? Like a breakfast package?
You're not even there.
I know, but
Sure.
I'm just like, sorry.
I like.
I'll shut up.
It's like you pop your head out of a bag. You snuck him.
Or maybe I just hand
and-
you like a sticky note with like a bunch of like things to ask the barkeep.
Does that include like a breakfast thing? Unfortunately, it doesn't. But we have a very comparable menu, so yes.
Okay then.
By the way, my name is Sauron.
Sauron. Okay.
And I am the barkeep here. I also manage the inn, and you have 4 rooms for tonight. If the rest of your party comes, I can show them. They're up on the 2nd floor of this wonderful establishment. And just as he finishes saying that, the rest of you, Sans, Ashes, and Rags, walk in to the Victorious Dragon.
Kathy looks around and says, Excellent choice. I would have picked. He looks at like one of the bar and just kind of like wipes his finger on it and he notices no dust and he says, "This will make do." Yes, very well.
Just Alex just like kind of mutters this out. Just why are you so picky?
Dwarfs gotta live in style, dude.
Why? Why are you so picky? I had to literally work in a giant machine that literally puffed steam out of pipes that could burn you in the face if you weren't wearing safety equipment. And you want to be picky? Whatever.
Oh,
Dwarves.
Arkham, you have walked into this wonderful, wonderful, inn/tavern.
Okay,
Oh.
everyone's in here now. Hey.
Mhm,
I
everybody's
roll I roll a history check on this place to see if I can. I roll a 17.
Yeah, the Victorious Dragon was built here just before what actually happened, which is the reason why it's only slightly burned, at least down here on the bottom floor.
I think I had my
And it-
wedding here once.
No,
Oh.
actually, you had your stag do here.
Oh, that's right. Hey,
You do remember it. You had your bachelor's party here. Yep.
I could still. Remember we got into that fight by the end of the night?
And Necrod goes, I do. And I believe
you-
you were the one who started it.
Oh, come on! He was begging for it.
Ah, memories.
Well, you saved my ass. Well, you did help save my ass again, and you saved my ass during the war.
I did.
Can we do a history roll together to see if we can both remember?
Yep. Yes, we can, because I actually have stats for this particular person.
20.
Oh, come on. Something better than that. That's actually better. Well, that's a lot better. That is a 29. She actually remembers it better than you do. Basically, what you two remember is, you guys. It was the night before your wedding, and you decided to take a whole bunch of your mates, her included, and she protested at the time because she said, "But I'm a girl, not a guy." And you went, "No, you saved my ass. You're coming with me on this." And you guys went to this bar, and you were having drinks, and you must have had just a wee bit too much to drink, because what happened was one of the other patrons, which, while there are lots of dwarves now, this was like there were very few dwarves before whatever happened. This was one of the few dwarves that you, Arkham, accidentally bumped into because you were so drunk.
Oops. Excuse me.
And the dwarf took exception to that and pulled deal on you.
Ooh. Ooh, you're scary. Ooh, you're scary. Pulling up on an acid dragon. You know I can melt that thing, right? Look at him, he looks so cute with that little knife in his hand.
And as you're saying this, the dwarf is getting angrier and angrier and calls his mates. There are not that many of his mates that are here.
Oompa Loompa!
And these three, it's just about three dwarves in here, and they all look at you, and the rest of your mates, which all happen to be various versions of or various dragonborns, they also all stand up, and one of your mates goes up and kind of does the bully push, pushes one of the dwarves over, and one of the other dwarves goes, "That's it," and a bar fight ensues. By the end of it, because Nakad just kind of stayed out of it, didn't want to add to it. By the end of it, Nakad gets up, looks over at you. You've got 3 cuts. You've got cuts and bruises all over yourself. You look like you have been through the ringer, but you survived. She kind of looks at you and goes, "What am I going to do with you?" On the eve of your wedding, you decide to get into a bar fight.
Hey, come on! It's the last day I'll ever get to do this. I'm hanging
That
my.
is true.
Besides,
That is true.
I'm hanging it up. I'm hanging my sword up.
You're hanging your sword up. Is it because you're getting married? To a wonderful person, by the way.
That. I just think it's time. But think
Mm.
about it. We
She
already
put-
fought. We already fought in war. What?
Mhm.
Got
Yes.
out of there alive. I can't tell you how many times I was close to death. Without it,
That's true. And she puts a hand on your shoulder, and you feel this magical healing warmth go through you, and it feels like all those bruises don't hurt as badly as they do, but you also know that you're going to have one hell of a hangover for your wedding.
that's my punish. Oh, it's good. My last hangover, maybe my last hangover.
Come on, Arkham, let's get you home. And she just kind of takes your hand and just kind of drags you out of the.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll celebrate like this when I finally have kids.
I will be happy when you have children. As you two are walking back to your place before your wedding. So that's what she remembers. That's the story that she tells you. And your memory kind of matches up with that, although it's a lot dimmer because you were very drunk.
I was like,
You were very drunk. You do remember hitting the dwarf a few times, getting a few good hits in.
yeah, he did get a few good licks out of me, but you know what? I still think we won that fight.
You won that fight so wonderfully. I just had to stay out of it. I mean, I was happily nursing my particular drink. By the way, let's go order ours. And she walks up and goes, "Hello, Celeron. I would like," and she orders her drink. "And my friend here would like," and she looks at you.
Are we back in present?
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
we
back in
are.
present. Yes, we're back in present.
I just say 2 drinks on me.
Old one's just kind of chilling in the background.
Dracathia kind of like goes up and says, "I'll have whatever they're having. Just more liquor."
And Sauron kind of looks over and goes, "You're not going to cause trouble, are you?"
No.
Good. Because the last time these two was in this establishment, they started a bar fight. With some
I heard.
I just look up with this anime sort of grin like
Just don't start any trouble, dwarf. And that
I
goes
know
for
how to
you.
hold my liquor.
And that goes for you too, Arkham.
Old
Come
Don't
on.
start any trouble.
Old one just sits there kind of tiredly and just goes, "I'm
Oh,
bored."
come on now.
a
You know
coffee
trouble
for-
always follows.
and
You know
Dracathia
trouble
says-
always follows me. Why do you always say don't start trouble? It always leads. I'm always led by trouble.
Dracathia tosses like 2 copper on the table and says, "And a coffee for that one, please."
I'm not that tired.
Mage-Hand just
Old one
conks
goes-
out.
Yeah. Old one just
Like
pulls
palm
out his-
first onto the table.
Yeah, Amelia walks up and goes, "Alcohol, right. I'll have whatever is good."
Give her.
I-
Hold on. I wave to the bartender and with a grin on my face say, Give her the special."
Ah, yes, the special.
The devil's advocate.
Oh no.
You're gonna love.
I'll give her the special, and she will not soon forget it. And you see him
Oh,
walk
I have a
off.
feeling she will.
You see him walk off, and a few minutes later, he gets you your drink, Arkham, and the cat a drink, and Jagathia, you get like two
2 tankards, yes.
two takers, and with a smile on his face, he comes out with a even bigger size thing and sets that down in front of Amelia, and Amelia goes, "Okay."
Hold on, you forgot to light the fire.
That's right, my lad. And he sets it on fire.
I like the idea of Mage Hand just gonna look at this from a distance going, I don't like where this is going.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you don't. Amelia's looking at this, giving it a side eye, waits for the flames to go down a little bit.
Blow it!
You
And
blow the fire and drink it.
she does chug it. Let's see what happens. She is going to roll a Constitution saving throw.
It's not good.
Today's episode is brought to you by Devil's Advocate. It's the best brew in Avernus.
It's not
Ooh,
Avernus.
ooh, we should talk about that later.
Okay, so she takes a drink. Her eyes kind of go, "Oh, that's a drink," kind of. She then looks down at it, looks back up at both the barkeep and the rest of you, goes,
And only
I'm
take.
I'm not drunk, and I'm not as fun as you are. Hey, I think I don't need another sip of this. And she
I look at the blacksmith and like, who does that remind me of? I look at you with like the most devilish grin because I remember you drinking it. Because I remember them drinking it.
Jagathia just gives a slow, like, thumbs up, and then proceeds to, like, while he's holding his tankard, he's like,
Now who
Now,
does that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now who does that remind me of? As I look at you, like I already know who.
Oh, like the cat? Yep.
Yep.
And the cat goes, "It reminds me of us when we ordered that drink."
Yeah, but I learned how to take it. I remember last time you were singing and dancing on top of the tables. Hey, that's how you met your husband.
That is how I met my husband. He thought I was a good dancer. And you see the cat kind of go. By the way, Amelia is now sloshed. I rolled a 2 on her next Constitution saving throw.
And
She-
3.
Yeah, she is now. You hear her. She's got the drink. She's holding it with 2 hands, and you hear insistent giggling coming from her.
And she's gonna go out in 3, 2, 1, and oh,
you
Look
hear,
at-
like,
Oh, really?
well, actually, you hear 2 thuds, because Jagathia is just now, like, passed out.
Did he take a sip of it too?
No, he took
No,
a sip
he-
he's already finished both of his.
Oh,
just,
and did you roll your Constitution saving throws, dear
I
heart?
rolled a 5, so he's out like a light. And you just hear him say,
there's-
he's like dreaming, and he's just like, yes,
Dragon-
emeralds. Yes, beautiful
one thing-
emeralds.
there's one
Oh,
thing
the
about Dragonborns. We have one hell of a good alcohol selection.
We do. Now, tell me your stories as you two are moving off to a table and sitting down and.
Alderman, you might want to come over here and sit with us.
Okay, then he says we're getting up from a seat who's sitting in the background. And sits up with everyone else.
We could do like a fast forward, like to like there.
Yeah,
Where do I
What
begin?
we'll do is that we'll cut back to Ashes and Rags.
I'll
Ashes,
say where do I begin?
yeah, where do you begin? ... Ashes, you are now in this lovely. It is it is well stocked. This store, this place.
RTE Arca shows up late to the wedding.
Yep. So it's well stocked. So what are you doing?
They are going to look for a workbench and pull out the revolver and, do the servicing on it.
Okay.
She'll take it apart, clean everything.
All right.
Mhm.
You need to roll. Let's see here. I need you to roll me.
Dexterity?
Yeah, roll me a dexterity check.
Okay. We got a 15.
Yeah, you find all all the pieces and parts, and you were sitting there, and you are going to be able to have this thing fixed in no time.
Mm-hmm. While they're working on it, they say,
Rags is not that far away from you. She's just kind of.
yeah,
What is that? At some point of you fixing this thing, Rags asked that particular question. What is that?
it's a firearm.
A firearm.
They nod.
It goes boom.
Very loudly. It's a more advanced crossbow.
Well, I have a bow, so yeah. Okay. What exactly?
She thinks about that for a moment.
What exactly are you? I mean, I can see that you're a Aasimar. I hope I got that right.
They nod.
And you're something else. What are you?
They kind of look down. We are also a Dhampir, they say.
Dhampir? What's a Dhampir? As if I'm afraid to ask.
We are both like those vampires and not like them. As they're now cleaning the cylinder.
So you're like a vampire? You're a good vampire, though, right?
They nod. We are also something more. Although the name of what we are is complicated.
Complicated. You know, being with this group, the number of times I've been with this group, it's always been complicated.
They nod.
So, we weren't there. What happened to you? I mean, 1 minute we were rushing to get to you, the next minute we see Leilana and Mookie, and then Leilana did something to you, and then you fell down like a ton of bricks, or a ton of stone. Bricks and stone.
They, at the mention of Leilana's name, the hand, this might, if we're staying with her roll to repair it, this is just flavor, her hand crushes the cylinder.
Oh dear. Yeah, I think you're going to need a new one of those.
They nod. Luckily, I think that we think the tools are here to make another. We were ambushed.
You're
In the woods.
ambushed. Wonderful.
They nod.
Ambushed by what?
They turn and kind of look to Carthus. A few helmed whores and Carthus here and their friends.
Hey,
And then that pointy-eared coward. I say.
did you notice anything strange about the pointy-eared coward?
Other than her familiar lack of safety for anything and everyone in her path? Not particularly. Oh, I did. They had eyes like mine, I said, but green. She kind of looks down at her with the glowing red of her eyes.
Okay, well, we know that Leilana is not acting under their own volition.
Well, they were a fool before. Now they're just a puppet.
A puppet that they shouldn't be.
They nod. Oh, I'm sure your friend will be fine. Oh, I'm sure the others will figure out some way to get her back.
Maybe.
It's very clear Ashes is in no hurry to get Leilana back.
Maybe, but here's the thing. We do have to go back to the capital city of this planet, which is Arkham. Which is Anthem. Sorry.
They nod.
And who knows what's happening in there? I mean, I was kidnapped because they're apparently wanting to do something with me. Unfortunately, I escaped along with Moogie, but something is happening there. We need to get back.
They nod. I agree. Or we agree. We... As the person supposed to be leading the city, we are quite disturbed at how it is at this moment.
Yeah, I know.
Question.
Did anything happen while you were running around before you came and found me and Moogie?
Not other than our lab being completely vacated,
Well, I was talking
which disturbs me more than anything.
Well, I understand that. I'm talking more like, did something happen like with some of the townsfolk or anything like that?
Not that we remember. Not that we remember.
Okay.
We did meet a guard that was pleasant.
Wait a second. How hard are you hiding the information that the guard bound to you?
I mean, she hasn't brought it up, but she isn't hiding it either.
Okay. This guard. anything. I mean,
Other than showing us the proper respect when they saw us, nothing out of the ordinary.
proper Ashes, have you not told me something?
Oh, when we said Anthem was our city, we meant our city.
And you see an eyebrow raise coming from Rags. If Rags actually had eyebrows.
Or of the muscle area.
Yeah, it's more of a muscle area, but yeah, that's kind of the Spock. You know, the one eyebrow raise. Yep. Now, let me get this straight. Arkham is your city, which means
Anthem.
that or Anthem. Why do I always keep saying Arkham? Anthem is your city
They're not.
because you are a ruler.
They nod. We were unceremoniously tossed out of our city after
okay.
we became this. They kind of motioned down, like, to the veins in their face and the like.
Right. Okay. Well, I didn't know that I was talking to royalty, or else I would have Well, actually, I don't know how to talk to royalty.
The way you're speaking is fine.
I'm just a simple kobold.
Mm.
Which you can do an insight check on that or not, as your leisure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Nope.
What
They
was your
are
roll?
too busy. One.
Don't worry about it. So did she.
Yeah.
Basically, we'll do this. You get the feeling that while Rags is being very, very humble about herself, and it's odd because first of all, this is a kobold. Second of all, you could tell that this is a rogue, a thief, and thieves aren't known for their truthfulness. But she's being very truthful. She's being very humble. She's not acting like a typical kobold. There's something off about her. But you just because of all the other things that are going on in your head, you trying to fix your gun, the anger that you feel for Leilana, all that other stuff is kind of getting in the way of figuring out what in the hey-hoo is going on with Rags.
Yep.
But that particular bit, sticks out that she's not acting like a kobold. She's not acting like a rogue. She's not acting like a thief. You have noticed that she has gone nowhere near any of your stuff and stolen it. So
she looks and says, "We do have a question, though."
Okay, ask away.
Arkham, are they always such an asshole?
I don't know. This is the first time I've met them. Because the last time I met this group, they had the Dragonborn bard, the Wolfman who just joined them, a very tall Warforged named Clink, and then they had Leilana and Mookie. They didn't have an Arkham.
They shrug. Oh wow.
So I guess the better person to ask that particular question is maybe like Aya or you know, one of the other people that's been here longer than I have.
Perhaps.
I tend to get stepped down by one lady, Mary. I think you've met her. She likes you, or she's perturbed by you, or something. I don't know. She uses a lot of big words.
We've noticed people are uncomfortable around us. It can't be helped.
True. Okay. So, and then she goes back to looking at what you're fixing there. So, okay. Now let me. Okay. So, that piece goes there, and that piece goes there, and you see her pulling out like a very small notebook with a pencil, and she's furiously writing whatever it is that you're doing to this particular gun. And are you explaining?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
They'll explain as they put it together. Also, just for flavor, one of her tubules pops out of her, like, as she's working with her hands, her tubule pops out of her shoulder and wraps around the other gun and sets it on the table, like, in front of Rags.
Okay.
And says, we would be willing to teach you how to fire one if you would be willing to learn, and then maybe you can build your own.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I would love that. Oh, yes. Ooh.
Ooh, no
Yeah,
grabby hands.
This one is not as advanced as ours, but it will do the trick. You can keep it. Jesus.
Okay. That's great. And you two
It's an Exandria pistol, by the way.
Yeah. and you two just kind of Ashes. You have never met somebody like Rags in your life, and you feel that you have a kinship with this small kobold. Because she's actually interested in whatever the heck you're doing.
Yep. And yes, maybe there may be a fledgling artificer in her somewhere.
You don't know.
Rags
She's
is
very
most
interested in
wholesome.
it. Yeah.
Rags is wholesome. Do not at me.
Yes, Rags is all wholesome. So while this is going on, and while everybody else is in the tavern, we'll just kind of move along here. You guys are in the tavern and kind of laughing it up. Oh, Arkham has wandered off.
Cathio's still
Dracathia?
passed out.
Yeah, Dracathia, roll me a perception check.
Perception?
Oh.
Even though I'm passed out?
Arkham's
Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
20,
Are we-
perception
Are we
is-
still on?
We've moved back to you guys, and I also
14.
need you to roll me. 14. Okay.
Yep.
I need you to roll me a perception check.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Okay.
Uh,
20.
all right. A is in here, but I think she's also. No, she took one of the keys that has gone to bed. She's not there. Drop her out of this. So Amelia is passed out. Although I am going to have her roll. Yeah, she may wake up from this. You had a what was your roll, Arkham?
20.
20. Okay. And yours was a 14, right, Drac?
Perception.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Alduin,
What is it? What you need?
Alduin and Alex, roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep. Come on, old one. Come on, old one, you can do it.
Put a little muscle to it. Sorry.
You rolled a 15. Alex's turn.
Okay, Alex. Very good.
Alex, magic roll, and he does. He's got a 32. Because apparently Alex has a plus 12 in his perception.
Very good. So,
Alex has been eating his carrots.
Alex and Arkham, the other two will kind of hear this. It's more hearing than seeing. You hear muffled screams coming from outside.
Alex
What's going on out there?
Alex's ears perk up and he starts sniffing as his ears shift.
Yeah, his ears shift. Something out there. Something's attacking something.
I thought we were like listening to a story. Or
Yeah, you were. That was the reason why I had you roll the perception.
Because you may not know. Ultimate
Yeah.
goes, what was that? Was that something? Alex goes, guys, I think I hear something.
You all start to hear muffled screams coming from outside in the midst of the story that Arkham is telling, because it's Arkham's story.
I think we should check.
All right, let's go.
Trathio slides out of his out from the booth, tries to stand up,
sure?
and immediately pitches forward onto the
Uh,
floor.
Alex,
Dracathiel, just stay here.
Alex, just points to him. Dracathiel goes, not you.
He just gives on the floor. He just gives a soggy thumbs up, and then just says, "I'll sleep here for the night." Good.
Thud. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
The one time we need them, they're all drunk.
Hey, at least we're not drunk. Oldwin says, and Alex says, "Yeah, I don't."
Not too drunk. Too bad. It would be it would numb what's going on outside.
It would.
Alex goes, ever since I became a werewolf, alcohol just tastes too strong. Anyways.
Meanwhile, as you're
screaming.
leaving, you just hear, "Diggy, diggy, hole."
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
We go outside. So we're outside now?
Yeah, you're outside, and what you see coming down the road, and you're also seeing various people who have not thought to look away from these two individuals. Various people have turned to stone.
What?
Oh,
Can you repeat that?
what's going on?
And these two individuals are kind of looking left and looking right. And what you see are two women with stakes for hair, wearing see-through dresses as they're walking through. And the crowd looks at them and goes, "Oh no!
What?
Don't look! Don't look! They're Medusas!
looking.
Don't look! They're going to
I'm
turn you
looking.
into stone!
I'm
Don't
looking.
look!"
Oh, Mage Hand goes, can I look?
Well,
I don't
you
have
don't have
eyes.
any eyes. Yes, go
Okay.
ahead and look.
Oldwin goes, okay, I'm looking at the wall. These are some
I'm
really
going-
nice atoms we have here.
I look around and I find a piece of cloth and I just blindfold my eyes.
Okay.
I need a free hand, so
You see these two Medusas. And
here. You mean you hear?
Well, you hear these two Medusas. You also hear some more shuffling, and you also hear somebody say, "Ah, the wonderful little town." Oh,
Whatever.
Bayhaven. What a wonderful town to start some chaos.
Whatever you two want and whatever you two are looking for, it ain't here. Turn
Oh,
back now!
Oh, but it's so much fun to cause chaos. And our wonderful, wonderful boss is also here, although let's see if you could find her.
Yeah. Well, if you keep. Yeah, well, if you stay, I'm gonna send you back. Only-
Oh,
Only just your heads. The rest of you could stay here.
oh, I'd like to see you try.
Challenge accepted.
And
Oh, we
Pulls
now,
out the
Fighting?
sword.
and now we go into combat.
Ah, good job. Mage Hand just goes, I'm the only one that can see.
Now,
Well, be
all I
our
gotta do is,
eyes, Alex just says.
all they have is just to turn you into stone. Other than that, they're pretty weak.
Alex just goes, well, Mage Hand, if you are the only one that can see them, be our eyes.
Exactly.
Ah, why do I have to be the eye duty?
The crowd goes, well, no, oh, right, yes, be our eyes, since I can also not see. Ashes, could you roll me a perception check?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, roll me a perception check.
14.
Oh, wow. The ride's got a 21. You got a 14? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rags kind of, in the middle of your wonderful explanation, Rags kind of perks up and goes, I think there's trouble.
They nod. I'm assuming they're just about putting the last little bits of their gun together.
Yep. And also about that time, your pupper wakes up and starts growling.
They take their gun and they stand up. They look at Rags and say, "Can you tell what it is?"
Plus 15. Oh wow, that's 32. She sits there and she listens. Well, it sounds like there are 4 individuals over by where our friends went to go get drinks, and one of them is saying that there are 2 Medusas. Those are the things that can turn you into stone, and 2 other individuals that they haven't identified yet.
They nod. They basically they say, "Very well, we should probably get there. Climb on my back," they say. Actually, she'll pick Rags up, like princess style.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and they'll
Set on back.
well, no, they'll like hold her, kind of like a baby, because 21 strength. It's not going to be that hard to lift a kobold.
No. Considering I know
Yeah.
how much the kobold weighs, yes.
Yeah, they'll walk outside of the shop, assuming there's nobody out there.
There is. You do hear when you walk out the shop. You do hear screams of the townspeople, like all over the place.
Mm-hmm. They will. I'm gonna use one of my little buddy points.
Okay.
They are going to close their eyes and have the have the buddies like lock them shut, and then activate a full, like basically activate what would be blind fighting.
Okay. All right.
And she'll take off towards everyone.
All right. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, it will be the next round before you show up with Rags and.
Yeah, because they're moving at, if they do like the full double move sprint thing, they're moving about 180 feet around.
That's fine. So it is now battle times, and Arkham, you're first. What do you do?
I roll to strike at their heads.
Okay.
And do I have a double attack, or is it only just one?
You're technically, this is technically blind finding. So at the moment, I'll let you have both of your attacks.
It's 17. And hang on. 19! Hold on, and let me go ahead and check the stats for both my strength. I have 5+. I had those.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. What exactly were you attacking?
Attacking one of the Medusas.
Okay, so you had a 17 and a 20?
A 19.
A 19? Okay.
Yeah. And it's 5+ for me, so
Alright. I would state that you hit both times.
not so blind. Huh, not so useless, huh?
So what's your damage with those two hits?
Let me go ahead and hang on a second. Yeah, a second. Because I'm not counting this in my head. 24 for the 19, and for 17, 22.
Wow, okay. 46, nice. Okay. Okay. You hit the first one. Whack! Whack whack! Are you okay? You've moved and you attacked any. Do you want to do anything else?
Wait, do I have?
You've hit them twice and you've moved. Do you have any bonus actions?
Bonus action. Let me see. I don't think so. Oh, hold on. No, that's it.
All right. So the next one to go. I have this all written down. And Alduin.
Oldwin, yeah. Oldwin's like, this is a really nice wall. And Mage-Hand goes, Oldwin! I'm a little busy being a marker over here. Here, please fight. Just a hand. Oh, okay. Oh, he's about to turn around and Mage goes, with the claw! On your face.
So Alduin, do you put the cloth on your face before you turn around?
Well, he's about to turn around. Then Mage-Hand shouts at him, and then he faces the wall again and puts a cloth on his face, and then
Okay.
turns around.
All right.
I think Mage-Hand just like was so stressed for a moment.
Okay. So Alduin, what do you do?
What do I do?
What are you doing?
Mage-Hand just goes, I don't think you can be precise enough to hit them with your normal attack. Bet. No, don't bet.
What do you do?
Run forward. Why? Run forward and use the one thing you don't ever use with that thing. You mean the electricity explode? Yes! Go! No,
So
it's
what
just
are you
gonna
using?
run.
Yeah, what are you
Basically,
using?
he's gonna use the shockwave. You know, the one thing he never uses with his
Okay, normally you use the
chain light.
chain lightning. The other one is thunder.
Or thunderclap, pretty much.
Thunder.
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. That's it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thunderwave. Just like run forward towards them and then use your. I imagine Mage Hand would like tell him when to use it.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, each creature in a 15-foot cube, originating from you, must make a Constitution saving throw. Where's my other? Where's my? Oh, there it is. Okay, so these two. Oh boy, what's your spell DC?
Spell DC. Let me check my spell DC. If I remember what it is. Where would spell D?
It would be with your spell.
Oh yeah, my spell area.
Yeah, your spell area. You should
okay.
have a
spell
spell
attack.
hit, yeah, spell attack, and then your spell DC. Right next to it.
There's just a save DC right next to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's 18.
18? Okay, thank you.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Old one is packing heat apparently.
Well, I mean, this is a Constitution saving throw. One Medusa makes it. The other one does not. And now the other two creatures. Yeah, both of them fail. So, roll your 2d8.
2d8.
That's what it says. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'm rolling at 9.
9?
Just 9.
Just 9. There's only one of them that's saved, so half of 9 is 5, I think. The other way. The other way. So 9, 9, 9. And one of the this is what you hear, Alduin. You hear your thing go off. You hear one of them not moving, but you have the other three kind of go backward.
I guess Mage Hand also gets to see it too, because he.
Yeah, Mage Hand
arms.
sees it. Mage
Yeah.
Hand sees one of the Medusas and the two other creatures get moved back 10 feet.
old one says, "Did I do it?" You kind of hit him. Did I win? No. Oh.
All right. And that is your go. Alex, it is now your turn. Alex.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. Alex was a thing for some reason.
Yes, Alex is here too.
Sorry. But anyways, Alex is like, I can't see, but I have nose and ears.
So, what do you do?
He's going to use his other sights to pretty much track them down and then kill them. Well, attack them,
Attack them.
not kill them. Kill them is a later thing. Anyways, Alex. What does Alex do? I think Alex can do a lot of things. Well, find the thing. There we go. I'm pretty sure he's going to use. He's just gonna go for it. He's just gonna probably attack the one that wasn't moving, aka the closest one.
Okay, go for it.
And he's just gonna go for a full on, I'm gonna bite your head off. Or attempt to.
Go for it.
I have to roll for that.
Yes, you do, but go for it.
What do I roll for this?
You're making a bite attack?
Yeah.
Okay, roll your, roll your hit DC, your hit. If you're hitting with one of your weapons, roll that.
Not weapons. So I would think it would be a strength, but you're saying hit DC instead?
Yeah, that's what you
Okay.
roll when you're trying to hit somebody.
Yeah. He's just using his mouth, but okay. I'll use it. 15.
Yes. 15? That hits! Do your damage.
Haha. Okay, what do I roll for bite damage? Sorry for constantly asking things.
Mhm. Well, technically, this is a unarmed strike, and that is whatever your it's one. It's bludgeoning damage. Well, this one's piercing damage. To equal to 1 plus your strength modifier. So whatever your strength modifier is.
My strength modifier is +2, so.
You add a +1 to that.
Okay.
So that's 3.
Yeah. Okay, what kind of dice, sorry?
No. That's how much damage you do, because it's an unarmed attack.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay, a +3.
No, it's not a +3.
Ooh.
It's just 3.
Oh, it's just 3 damage.
It's just 3 damage.
Ah, sorry, I'm a little too dense.
It's fine. Next up is my character. Well, one of my characters. One of my many characters. Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt. This person is going to do a ray of frost at one of the well, the one that's not moving. Let's see. Oh, one definitely hits. And it's 48. Ah, okay. Yeah, this one looks really hurt. Next, who's going? Not that way. It's Ashes. Oh no, Ashes, you're not gonna get there until next turn. I'm sorry. Is now the is now the Medusas.
Oh no.
And since there's 2 of them, one of them is attacking Arkham. And this is 3 attacks against you, Arkham. Yeah, those 2 miss. Oh dear.
What?
Well, the one of the they tried to attack you with their snake hair, that missed. The first attack with their short sword, it missed. The second attack with their short sword was a nat 20. Which is 10 points of piercing damage. The other one, who's a little bit further away, is going to run up and try to hit. It's going to run up and try to hit Alduin.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Wait, does
Sorry,
any? Wait, none of them hit me though.
Yes, one of them hit you.
Wait, do I have to say? Do I have to do a saving throw?
No,
No.
you take damage, 10 damage.
10 damage. I just said that. 10 damage.
Sorry.
It's just like Alden's like,
Oh, I'm fine.
It's like, I'm pretty fine right now. And Meisha just goes, Alduin, Alduin, Alduin.
Okay. The hair misses. What is your AC? Alduin?
Alduin's AC. Alduin
Yes.
has a 13 for some.
Okay.
13.
Let me check something here. 5 plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, the stake sure did hit. I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Owie, my body.
Yeah.
Owie,
Yeah.
my delicate bits.
That is 18 points of damage.
18.
18. Then you get hit with the first short sword, which is 5 points. And
So
you get
5
hit by
more
the
points.
second one, which is another 5 points. So that 10 points plus 18, that's 28 hit points. That's
Ow! Luckily for
yeah.
me, Alduin had 122 health pretty much. So now he has 93 health left.
That, yes. And now it is... That is...
Alduin just goes, Mage-Hand, why didn't you tell me about the enemies? I
love it. I still love it. Now it's the other one's turn. I'm gonna find the right darn page. How did I put a card in there? Card fall out? Bully fudge. Know what it is, it's just I've got to find it. Oh, for Pete's sake, come on. Really? There they are. What happened to the card that was in that? Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay. The two individuals in the back who have wings are flying close to
I like the idea when they start flying, Mage-Hand just goes,
yeah, they're
flying, 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 flying.
flying. Yep. Yeah.
Ooh. No,
Alex-
that just makes that Ashley's
Yeah.
just gonna have a lot of fun now.
Oh yes, Alex, make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom, oh no. Luckily, his wisdom's is a plus. His saving throw at least is a +7, so
Go
he's
ahead.
probably okay. +7, 14.
No, you fail.
I was lied to by my own mind.
Your mind has lied and betrayed you.
Damn it, not again.
You hear this in your head, Alex.
Mhm.
Well, hello, little doggy.
Just lip smacking noise. I'm just.
Mhm.
This can't be good, is it?
I want you to turn around and defend us.
Squinting.
And you have to do it because you have now been charmed.
Another one bites the dust.
You've been charmed.
That's copyright. But either way,
Um,
he just kind of goes, okay. I haven't eaten in a while. I did kind of throw up what I ate before.
yeah.
You know what? Probably fine. The sound of the
What,
stone turning.
does Mage Hand like also join the battle as an ally
Mage-
to the enemy?
No,
maybe.
this is Alex.
Oh, Alex. I
fine.
thought it was
Aldous.
Mage Hand. I was like, oh,
Alex
that's gonna
just
be
goes,
fun.
The other one just kind of smiles and just doesn't do anything.
I like the idea that
That
crystals
person, that person is just kind of. Well, the crystal is like
somewhere.
the crystal is still standing behind Alex because it's following Alex, but it is showing off very red, like danger red. That's the
I'm not sure
color.
if it's either charmed or it just doesn't know what to do.
It kind of doesn't know what to do, but it's very red. It's kind of showing off a warning. That's what it's doing currently. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're back up to the top. It's Arkham. It's your turn again.
All right. I'm gonna go for the attack again.
Okay, go for it.
Attack, and we rolled a 20 and an 18.
Was that a nat 20?
Wait, what?
Was that the 20 that you just rolled a nat 20?
It was a 20, and it's plus 5 is 25.
That's fine. So when you roll your damage on that particular
Oh
thing,
wait, and then just roll the damage.
well, you multiply your damage roll,
Damn,
but
so.
but your strength, you don't multiply that.
All right,
So go for it.
all right. So wait. Oh crap.
What?
I think I'm confused now.
Okay.
Now,
What are you using to attack with? Your swords?
yes.
Okay. That damage, the damage dice, you roll that and double it.
Okay.
All right.
5.
What's your damage dice?
It's
Is
rolling
it?
physical.
Yeah, I know.
Hi. You lost me now.
What?
Never mind. Hold on. Damage.
Give me a
So-
second. Give me a second. Let me look at your character. Oh, that's right. This particular character doesn't have your weapons on it, does it?
Correct.
What weapon do you have? What are you attacking with? Is it long swords?
Yeah.
Okay, that is the damage on that is a D8.
D8.
Yes, a D8.
All right. D8. So wait, where am I?
Okay, roll your D8. Tell me what you get.
Got it.
Okay, what was it?
Hold on. It's a 5.
Okay. Well, we're multiplying that because it's the damage dice is being doubled. So
Alright.
5 plus 5 is 10.
Yeah.
Now add your strength to that.
You mean what I just rolled, or?
No, What is your strength?
It's 5. It's 5.
It's also 5.
Yeah.
So
So
15 damage.
That's 15 damage.
Yeah.
Yay! Now what was the other one that was a 17 or something like that?
You mean for this
Second-
size?
The second one. The
second
second
one?
hit.
It was second hand was let me roll that.
Okay.
And you want me to do the 8-sided, right?
When you do roll your longsword, yes.
All right. It was a 7.
Okay.
So 12 damage.
12. No.
7 plus 5.
Oh, right. Okay. That is. Right. Yeah, that particular Medusa looks real hurt.
Nice.
Ooh, not that way, you pathetic putt. The other way. Alduin,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Oh. Old one's like,
You've been hit.
I'm in multiple types of pain.
Yes, you are.
I have a great urge to look at the wound. Don't take off the thing. But I want to look. I'm just gonna be looking down. Just don't. Please. My friend,
you-
my bro, don't do this to me.
You do hear cackle from the two other individuals. What do you do?
Midgen just goes, I'm about to have enough of this. Oldwin, just, you know what? Go that way. He's a little snapping his finger and kind of moving forward. You just fire one of your damn attacks. Which one? You know, the chain. Oh yeah, that one. He's gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to remember how I do it. I just roll my performance because it operates through my beautiful performance. And Oldwin, of course, has a performance of 16,
Yes, you do.
and he's rolled a 19 somehow. By rolling a 3.
Hey, you did it. Okay, so now they have to. Oh, lordy, that's right. This is dexterity saving throws, isn't it? It is. One of them makes it. Not the one that got pushed back, but one of them makes it. The other one does not. Now roll for the two other people. And one of those makes it, and the other one does not. Well, no. They don't, again, Mage Hand, this is what you see.
Mhm.
The one that everybody's been hitting does not make their saving throw.
Mhm.
And the two winged creatures, the other Medusa makes their saving throw. So roll your 10d8 lightning damage.
So threatening. Okay. 10d8. Roll 30 damage.
30?
That's what it says. I can roll again.
No, don't roll again.
Yeah. 30 damage. Oh, Jesus. Jeez Louise.
Which is 15 half. Yeah.
Yeah.
30. Yeah. Mage Hand, that
Yeah.
one Medusa that everybody's been hitting on looks like a nice strong breeze could knock it over at this point.
Sneeze on them.
Yep. the two-winged creatures don't look all that happy either. Okay. That was Alderman's turn. Alex.
Oh no.
Yeah, you've been ordered to protect the two-winged creatures. So what I'm going to say to you is, you're staying in place, but you have turned around. You're looking at the back of the two Medusas. So, right now. Oh, actually, no. You've closed your eyes, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay. You've gone up to the two-winged creatures. You've turned around.
Mage Hand's
And
like, Alex, what you doing, buddy?
yeah, you're not
Buddy?
responding. Yeah, you're not responding.
Guys, I think we have what I would call an issue.
It's a very small issue. So that's your turn, Alex. Now,
Tiny issue.
Nagrad kind of looks at everything and goes, well, now this is a lot better than the bar fight, Arkham.
It is at this time that Tricathio like kind of lumbers up to just the edge of the door, not looking at anything, just looking down. He's kind of like still in a stupor, and he says, "It sounds like you're having a literal dumpster fire out here. Mind if I join?"
How
As long as
you
you
got more beer?
As long as you hit the right enemies.
He reaches onto his back and pulls out his great axe.
Okay.
Gladly.
Okay. Nagrad will Nagrad will look at you, Drac. You know, kind of back up, look at you, and go. Puts their
Arkham,
hand
you have
on
a point of inspiration if you haven't spent it. Courtesy of Tricathio. The
Oh,
real Tricathio.
oh, thank you.
Nagrad will back up, put their hand on you, Drac, and give you guidance. This will give you
Okay.
a D4, and you can add the number roll to one ability check of your choice.
Okay.
It's not your turn yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking of what I want to use it on.
Okay, but that's what they've moved and they've casted. Ashes, it is now finally your turn.
Yep. Are the
And-
winged creatures
this
in the
is-
air?
And this is what you see. You see two winged creatures, which you immediately identify. You know what these creatures are. You've encountered them.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a succubus. The other one is an incubus. You have one of each. They're currently
Mhm.
you're currently behind them, so you see the backs of them. But you also see Alex also standing in front of them, so it doesn't take too many smarts to figure out what happened. You do also see the backs of the two Medusas. One Medusa looks really, really hurt, like a strong, stiff wind could blow them over. What do you do?
Yeah. So Alex is the only. Okay. So my question is:
Yes.
Is Alex the only person within 20 feet of them? That is my
Yes.
question.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Are you
Good.
trying to hit? Are you trying to hit the succubus incubus?
Well, her spell has a 20-foot. They're firing a fireball at level 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Oh, wait a minute, I have to roll, don't I?
Yeah. Dex save.
That say.
Alex has to roll too.
Alec,
Oh no, why do you stand up and go and do that and walk past my cat that's sipping on her jack right now? Energetic.
what is your DC? Save
My-
DC?
16.
Not yours. 16, did you say?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my DC.
No, you have to roll a deck save, Alex.
Yeah, I have to roll
Okay.
my deck save. That's a +8. No, that's older. No. Oh yeah. Up
So basically, what happened?
well, it's still plus.
So go ahead and roll your damage for your fire thing.
I don't roll.
Mm-hmm.
No. You still roll.
Okay, I roll.
34 damage.
I'm not gonna make it. I rolled a 13.
Oh dear.
So basically, what happens is they shift Rags to one arm, pull their hold their hand out as their buddies form into a little baseball-shaped thing, and she hurls it at them as she's flying in.
Alex in his head. What's that sound? What's that burning up? Explosion. Fun.
Okay, let's see here.
And they'll use the rest of their movement to get low enough to where they can let Rags drop to the ground safely.
Alright.
But they'll stay in the air.
Yeah. When you throw off that fire, it was a fireball or firebolt?
Fireball.
Fireball. You do notice that the two, the incubus and the succubus don't take as much damage from that fire as you thought it did.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. As a bonus action,
Wait, how
as a
much damage?
bonus action, after they have their 34 damage, fire damage.
Yes.
How much damage?
As their
34
34.
damage.
34 will instantly kill Alex because he only has 25 right now.
No, it won't instantly kill him. It will drop him.
Well, yeah, I mean like kill him in the sense of stat, like numbers or 0.
Yeah, you are unconscious. You're not instantly killed.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. I just like see video game stats very weirdly.
Thank you.
and then her nope, that's it. Never mind.
That's it. All right.
Yeah, I can't do anything as a bonus action.
Where are you dropping Rags?
Probably, she'll probably fly closer to where Drac and them are and set her down. Well,
Okay.
let her jump off
Hey,
out of her
Alan,
arms.
just to let you know, you still have your point of inspiration that you can use if you look in the rules about like how to use it. Just letting you know that.
Okay. Well, it's Rags' turn, and since you have Rags is going to not look as after she's been set down, not look, run up to one of the Medusa that has been constantly being hit upon. Hit. And kills it. So Arkham, you see this little kobold run up with this it's a rapier, but it's glowing. Like it's crackling power.
What is that thing?
And you see this kobold run up and go, ah! Not looking at the Medusa, obviously, and killing the Medusa. Medusa falls dead.
Ah,
Well, look at that. Problems are solved.
Problems puzzles are solved. There is one other Medusa.
Good job.
But I don't think this Medusa's gonna want to stay around here. Can we roll for intimidation on the Medusa?
You certainly may. Because there's only one of them left.
20! And intimidation.
Oh, Lord, hang on. That is a oh boy. Did you roll a 20?
Yes.
Actually, do it that way.
And it's +2, so it's 22.
Yeah, I just rolled their wisdom check. They just saw one of their mates go down, and they're backing up.
So do you guys want to
get?
continue, or do you wish to die?
You kind of hear the hissing of the snakes, but that one starts backing up. The incubus and the succubus. Let me go and roll for them.
I feel like they just watched a celestial creature fly into their view.
Which that kind of helped the nat 20 there. Yeah, they also failed on their intimidate check. They're maybe this wasn't such a good idea, but our master is still around and still might want to talk. We will bid you adieu for now.
Yes, go back and tell your master how you failed. I'm sure they'll love to hear this.
Oh, they won't have to hear us failing.
Well,
No. And you see the three of them slowly back up as you ashes are landing.
Mm-hmm.
After Rax
Because apparently I can't.
Yeah. You land and
Oh.
a purple tiefling, after they've run off, takes off a hooded cloak. It looks like she's in the midst of you. And she smiles at all of you.
What you
Wow.
smiling at? Mage Hand says.
Well, that was a very entertaining fight. And I see someone has returned. Oh, Arkham.
Oh.
You
Who?
should not have returned here. And everybody who can see this, Arkham kind of can't because his eyes are still covered. But you can hear this. You can all hear all of this, Arkham.
ew.
But everybody who's looking at this woman, this female tiefling, her smile goes from a smile to a sneer in a matter of minutes or
Mage
seconds.
Hand's
Rather.
kind of. Mage Hand's
I remove the blindfold to see who it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a purple tiefling wearing a kind of a green cloak with a hood. You should put down the hood. You can see underneath there is studded leather armor. You see her holding a staff. And her face is in a sneer. And Arca, could you please roll me a history check?
17.
You know exactly who this person is, and you don't like her.
You.
I'm wondering. I'm trying to think. Wait. Ian,
Alduin?
can you tell me who this is?
Alduin?
Yeah.
Also roll me a history check.
Old one, Mage Hand, everybody, but mainly just old one. Yes.
And never mind.
Your
She would be able to tell that
thing.
Ashes is casting a spell.
Oldwin doesn't know, but I'm gonna roll again because Mage Hand.
Would you
is
like
a
to use your inspiration point to reroll it?
No, remember, Mage Hand and Oldwin may be still using the same roll pool, but I consider them
Okay.
different characters. But they both failed, so... And if this is very, like, lore requirement, I need Mage Hand to know. Damn it. Mage Hand, you don't have memory problems. Oldwin does.
You have your inspiration point you can use.
You do
just
have
letting
an
you know.
inspiration point. That does mean that you have a reroll.
I feel like the dice thing is gonna ruin that, but okay. I'll try. Please, Mage
Your
Hand,
point
don't do
is
this
spent.
to me. Please. Okay, 18. Glorious.
Was that Mage Hand or was that Oldwin?
Mage Hand mainly because for probably plot purposes.
Yeah, okay. Mage Hand?
Yeah.
You also know who this individual is, and you don't like her either. This tiefling name is Amy. I did not choose the name. Don't at me.
I'll at you.
I'm at you.
But a purple tiefling with curled horns, bright yellow eyes, and is looking at all of you. And she is sneering currently.
Are you just around to threaten us, or did you have something of substance to say?
Amy.
Substance mainly.
Oh, look who it is. You know this person, Mage Hand? We don't talk about this.
But I do.
Yes. Arkham. And Alduin. I am so glad to see you here.
I'm
You have absolutely no idea who this woman is.
Mage Hand.
Amy, why are you here?
Oh, just to warn you not to come back.
Sorry, I don't take warnings that seriously.
You should. And she starts casting. What are you doing, Ashes?
The moment she starts casting, she casts Dispel Magic and then shatters your staff.
Let's see here. So you're gonna first cast Counterspell, right?
The Dispel Magic, but yes.
Well, Dispel. Ooh. I don't know if that is.
Choose one creature, object, magical effect within any range, any spell. Oh, it's on the target. I can't do it. It's fine. She'll just cast Shatter on the woman's staff.
Okay, so let me just. What is your dexterity
Save
score?
or modifier?
Modifier. What's your dexterity modifier?
2.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Ahem. Okay. As she's finished saying this, she starts casting a spell, and just as you go to shatter her staff, a circle with kind of glowing things, she steps through it. So your spell goes nowhere. And now
Oh, if that's the case, she'll switch to her gun and unload 6 rounds into her.
well,
But-
the
Unless she
person,
teleported away.
well, that's kind of what it looks like, but you're not sure.
I can make an Arcana check and know for sure.
Do an Arcana check. Yes, go ahead and do that.
18.
This was a give me a second. This was a dimension door.
Hmm.
Yeah, she dimension doored out of there.
Odds are she's not far.
No, but yeah. And that, my friends, is where we'll leave off for next time.
GG.
My God, we're leaving out so much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on Realms of Awakened Essence, Season 8, Episode 3, On the Threshold of Adventure. I am PA Kenny USA, aka RT Studios, aka Dracathio Varagath. And joining me on this lovely adventure is, if we can go around the table, starting with Arkham.
What is up, everybody? It's Constellation Squid here, and I was playing Arkham. Thank you all for the fun journey here, and I hope to see you on Saturday.
Same time, same place for Shores of Sorrows.
Alduin, it is your turn.
It was great to play with everybody again. Then this was me, Gearbox, controlling pretty much all the characters you've seen me control. Well, I'll just do a quick rundown. Oldwin out, like Mage Hand and Dark Matter, my favorite. And that was mostly it. But
Mhm.
I'll see you all again, as everyone else has said. I'll be Britlin next time, of course. Next person under me. Or not under me, but
Uh,
ahead of me.
I am Tricia Noir, and I play Ashes, and yeah, Captain Moxie dropped a bar into the water. Let's find out what happens after that.
Oh dear. Dracathio, you've already said yours, right?
Yes.
Next week we should have a vest, and we might have a Bernera. I have been your wonderful dungeon master, Trisha Wells. And I played Aya and Rags and Amelia and a whole host of really bad people and a couple of good ones. And thank you. And we'll see you next week for Shores, where I get to play a mild-mannered pirate.
Until then, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Until then, be empowered
Bye.
to play. Bye, everyone.
See you,
Also,
everybody.
special thank you.
Ya.
Special thank you to Sir Jacob. We'll put you in the credits next, not this following week, but next week. So look forward to that. Until then, thank you, everyone, and have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
So yeah.
Sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, cause I'll go where you go. I'll take you to a place we can see it all. Step off the edge, I can break your fall. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, cause I'll go where you go. When you fall down, I'll get you back up again. The things you try are things that you won't regret. We are kings of the world, and tonight is our playground. We are kings of the world, and anywhere it's homebound. We are kings of the world.